name's Jacqueline. I'm Jerry, by the way. Bob's one of his younger brothers. And the station wagon story is great. I remember that. But I also remember the station wagon when we were young. And that was a Ford. I don't think that I could top what my brother Paul said, but I will echo what he said. And I agree with 100% of everything he said. And everybody's here. I thank everybody. Thank you very much. I don't get up here often. I'd love to come see my kids. I'd love to try to see everybody, but I can't. It's very hard. I feel lucky. I'm alive. My brother Joe's here. My brother Paul's here. My sister Christina's here. My brother John's here. My aunt's here. My cousin Danny's here. Friends and family. I love you all. Everybody. I hope you didn't. Too. Thank you. I hope you didn't mind that I didn't shave today. I don't think Bob would have minded. Now you can call him Bob, you can call him Rob, you can call him Hatchie, you can call him whatever you want. He's my brother. I miss it. We had great times. We all did. I remember Paul echoed, being the oldest, paving the way. He did. He took a lot of brunt. We grew up in a rough family, but we learned a lot. We learned a lot. We had good times. There's a story about us in Maine where Rob got Paul to pee on an electric fence. What does leadership do? Leadership passes it on. John peed on the fence. What does John do? I don't know what he did with Christina because she couldn't. And I peed on that fence and I got electrocuted. I don't know how old I was. It was a long time ago.
I remember.
I know you guys remember. Joe remembers. I love you, Joe. I love you. There's so many things that Rob did. He had such good work ethic, and I learned that from him. He worked hard. I had a job and a career for 25 years where I ran a multi-million-dollar metal shop in Hooksett, New Hampshire. And I was fortunate to work with a very good gentleman. And I remember talking to Rob, because we lived in the same town, Hopkinton, same town. He would tell me, I'm going to Bow today to put a roof on. It's 20 degrees out. I'm working inside. I'm in charge, running people. My older brother's working on a roof. 20 degrees out. That, I appreciate him for that. Wow. Wow, he did stuff that I couldn't do. He played hardball at 50 years old. He was an athlete, better than all of us, better than me. I looked up to that.
Too. Remember that? Left-handed ping pong.
He loved ping pong. His friends loved ping pong. He used to go to Concord and visit people throughout Concord, and he'd come and tell me about the story he just visited. I just visited such and such, and we played ping pong back years ago. He loved it. He loved visiting. He was a little bit short at times, because, you know, you could turn around, and Rob would be eating a Twinkie and some Mountain Dew, and we'd turn around our house, and he's gone. Where'd he go? Well, that was Rob. You know, I miss him. I miss everybody. I live in New Jersey now. I take every day as a very important day, especially when I can see friends and family. It's very important to me. Dawn, you are amazing. Thank you for doing what you did for my brother. Thank you. Unbelievable. There's nobody better.
Well, it took the two of us. I mean, not everybody was as graceful as he was. Other people can be difficult and made my job a lot easier.
Well, you did something that was very, very special. And I will never forget it. And I don't think many people will here either, because everybody knows you. I love everybody. I do. I love you, Paul.
Love you, Jerry.
I love you, Joe. I love you, Christina. I love you, John. I love everybody.
We love you.
We had some good times.
Yes, we
We
did.
had a lot of growing up. We grew up. It was a tough era. We had a father who was stern, tough, but it made us better people. And like Paul said, he paved the way. Rob paved the way for us. He did. I can remember a story where all of us grew up riding motorcycles. I'm pointing at somebody that knows about motorcycles from when we were younger. Motorcycles used to go up and down the road. Paul and John used to race. Robbie and John used to race up and down. We'd go out there and walk because we were a little bit younger. It was fun. I remember the day that my father bought two old, early 60 Yamaha motorcycles that were for Paul and Rob, I believe. Correct me if I'm wrong.
John and me.
You're welcome to correct me. Okay? Because I'm human. But I remember that. So one story that I remember, my father was a tough guy, but I love him. I do. Rob and Paul, and I don't mean to point, but I'm pointing because you're my brother, got caught going over Gully Hill, correct me if I'm wrong, into Kings by the police. One way or another, something like that. Correct?
Yep.
And you got arrested.
Somewhat.
Taken to the police station.
Right.
And the story goes, I was still young, but I remember this. My father, when they called up and said, we got your two older sons down at the police station, Concord. He said, what do you want to do? He said, keep them there. That's what I remember. Keep them there. Teach them. So that's one story. Another story is when Rob bought his own 1972 Yamaha motorcycle with his own money, because he worked real hard. Later in high school, when he kind of brushed away from us a little bit, nothing bad, but just that was how it went. We were all riding motorcycles up and down the road. Some of John's friends, some of Paul's friends, some of the neighborhood people. I don't know. But all I know is Rob was not going to be outdone. So there was somebody that probably rode better than him and better than all of us. And they were coming down Pembroke Road, 40, 50 miles an hour, whatever it was, standing up on the seat, like this. Well, guess what? I'm a hatch, Rob's a hatch, he's got to do it. He does it and falls right in front of our house. I'm 7 years younger than him, and I'm telling you right now, I thought I was going to lose my brother that day. I went up in my room and I cried. But I didn't, because he kept going. He kept going. He never stopped. He had energy. He had a lot of energy.
You know why he fell?
Excuse me?
You know why he fell?
Well, he probably misbalanced or something.
The first guy was going down the hill, kept the momentum going. He went up the hill, lost momentum.
Why would you do it the easy way? Hey, there's a lot more stories. I could stand up here all day. I don't think I could do it because I'm not a good speaker.
You're
But
fine.
I think I could bring back, and if we get together, we could talk all day about this. The times when our parents left us and we had a family estate to take care of. It was difficult, but we got through it as a family and brothers and sisters. We got through it. And when we were there telling stories to each other, we were laughing. We were laughing about old times and how things were. John, come on. You're on the terror watch list.
You hear that?
I learned a lot from him. I had a lot of good times. I know all of you did too. Everybody had their own experiences with him. Charles loved sledding with him. Joe, I want to say something. I hope it's okay. Joe and Rob were very close. They loved sledding. Rob loved Michaela so much. It was unbelievable, and you could see it. He loved kids. He loved his children. He loved his grandchildren. But Michaela was very special to him. She's very special to all of us. Joe, you're my brother.
And you're hot too.
No, I mean you're physically hot. All right, I'm gonna close. I know I'm taking too much time. We could go way on, but I'm. Thank you, Joe, for coming up. Thank you for standing up, please. Thank you.
Anytime.
There's so many more stories, and they're very good. And hopefully we can continue them. I know a lot of people don't like social media that much. I'm on it because I'm far away, and most of all you folks are up here. So when I come up, it's very special to me, especially our kids, my wife. I'm seeing people that I haven't seen for 40 years. But I'm very lucky. I'm very, very lucky to be alive. I'm happy. Thank you. My brother Bob. Rob. I almost made a mistake calling him Bob. Bob to me.
Yeah.
I'm the only one in the whole entire family that calls him Bob.
Yep.
Yes, but
Yep.
we accepted that because you're the boss. So my wife calls me something different every day. So, no. All right, thank you. And I echo some of especially what Paul had said, and some of the stories. The Ford story, I won't even get into that because I was too young, but Paul and John could tell that a little better. But thank you very much. I love you all.
We love you.